if we carry an old lady's groceries to her damn doorstep, we ain't gonna fuck around and rob her, Mike Tyson.
Boy, what is you doing?
Mike Tyson said he used to carry an old woman lady. Mike Tyson said he would carry an old lady's groceries to the door.
But why did you look at the camera and say Mike Tyson?
That's what he said.
But that was when he was young. See, man, you listen.
I don't give a damn.
This is Rock's views. Mike Tyson will run up on you, boy. And what you gonna do if Mike Tyson run up on you?
And bite his ass.
Welcome to Counterpunch Conversations. I'm your host, Sheik. My co-host, Rock. What's up, Rock?
What's up, my brother?
All right. Another episode of Counterpunch Conversations where we try to bring to you, dynamic conversations surrounding pro and amateur boxing. Talk about the Hall of Famers and the moments in history and current events and things like that. So, hope you enjoy this episode of Counterpunch Conversations. First topic I want to talk about today, Rock, is I was doing like most people do and just scanning through. I was reading some stuff on some stoppages. I seen this fight on the internet, and I was watching this fight, and I was like, "This is weird, man." And so I started looking up like a lot of different fights that had been stopped crazy, right? So I want to talk about some of the worst stoppages in boxing history. And I'm talking about not stoppages from dynamic knockouts or nothing like that. I'm talking about stoppages from that bouts that should not have been. Stoppages, yeah, that shouldn't have been stops. Referee stopped the fight. You know what I mean? And I remember, when I was about 13 years old, and Meldrick Taylor, man, I used to love Meldrick Taylor, man, back then. He was one of my favorites back then.
Fast hand, fast feet.
Yeah, and I remember he fought Julio Cesar Chavez, and that fight was just weird, man. And that was probably, to me, was one of the worst stoppages by a referee that I've ever seen. And the reason why is because you seen that fight?
Several times.
Yeah, back in 1990.
I think I watched the fight.
Yeah, I know, definitely I watched it. I remember the fight because Meldrick Taylor was, and at the time when I watched that fight, I was mad at Meldrick, right? I was mad at Meldrick without the knowledge that I have now. But the knowledge that I have and the information I have now, I'm not mad at Meldrick more than I'm mad at Lou Duva. Lou Duva was Meldrick Taylor's coach.
Exactly.
But anyway, for those that didn't see that fight, Julio Cesar Chavez and Meldrick Taylor, I think they had a combined record at the time of like 68-0. They both were undefeated. But if you go back and watch that fight, Taylor was, it was a brawl, man, and it was brutal.
Brutal.
But Taylor won the majority of the rounds, but it was a brutal fight. They were going back and forth. And I think around the 11th round, going into the 11th, before the 11th, I think it was, Julio Cesar Chavez hit Meldrick Taylor with like a right hand that it hurt him bad. So going into the 11th round, his eyes swollen and all of that. When the bell rang, Meldrick, this wasn't good. I think this was going into the 12th. The 11th round, when the bell rang, Taylor actually went into
They went to the wrong corner.
Yeah, he went to Julio Cesar Chavez's corner, and the referee had to turn him around. So I think the ref at that point, which was Richard Steele, who I think you talked about him in another episode.
Yeah.
About how he was one of the greats. But Richard Steele was the referee in that fight.
Yep.
And Richard Steele, I think he kind of got a bias right there, like Meldrick Taylor was done. But when you go back and look at it,
he still criticized for that stoppage.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It was awful.
It
was bad. It's an old saying in boxing.
Right.
Better around a minute or a second too early than around a minute or a second too late.
Right. Now, see, here was my thing with that fight. I remember watching that fight when I was younger. think I was about 13, like I said, 12, 13 years old. But I remember the fight because Meldrick Taylor was one of my favorites. And, of course, we already know Julio Cesar Chavez was the god.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Despite this, I ain't going to say what I want to say, though, but go ahead.
Go ahead and say it.
I mean, you look at his record. He's 69-0 fighting dudes, 25-21.
But you know, he
was Don King's boy.
Yeah, but sidebar on that, you know, like how Floyd was 50-0. Julio Cesar Chavez won what? How many fights? Like 89 fights before he lost one? It was something like that.
He lost to Pernell Whitaker.
Well, we talking about...
It was a draw.
Yeah, we talking about...
Yeah, he lost to Frankie Randall, officially.
Right. But I'm saying, he was like 89 fights in.
Something like that.
Yeah, before he...
But fight 65 or something was against a cab driver. He was fighting dudes 0-10 and 25-21. He was 60-0 fighting somebody 25-21.
All right, man, you got to watch it, bro, because
the
comments going to go crazy on you.
Go to Box Rec.
Love Julio Cesar
I
Chavez.
like the greatest pressure fighter in the history of boxing. I love Julio Cesar Chavez.
Talk about him because
go to Box Rec.
I already know.
Exactly. Go to Box Rec.
I'm just saying.
Box Rec.
I'm just saying. Watch how you.
All y'all gonna jump in these comments, mad at me about talking about the Mexican god.
Wait a minute. Was he Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Talking about Julio Cesar Chavez. Number one, total respect. Number two, Box Rec and numbers don't lie. The record is what it is. You look at his opponent's records. Some of the guys he fought, they were some tomato cans, and he was undefeated fighting tomato cans.
Right.
If Floyd Mayweather had fought somebody 25-21 when he was 35-0, what would they say?
Oh, they would have gave him the business.
Did. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they gave him the business.
So I ain't gonna give him a pass for that.
But anyway, so going into the final round, I remember being young. The reason I was mad at Meldrick, because I was like, yo, why wouldn't he run from this dude? He winning, right? Mm-hmm. He winning the fight. Why wouldn't he run from him? I mean, he went out there in the 12th round and engaged, and they was banging. But later on, I found out as I got older, and Duva told him he was losing.
Told him he was losing the round. So what the hell is Duva looking at?
Why would Duva tell him that?
See, this could be one of Ross' conspiracies, but I ain't gonna say that.
Uh-oh, you think that's a conspiracy?
Nope, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't saying that, but I'm just saying Lou Duva is an experienced trainer.
He told the man he was losing the fight.
Exactly. So Lou Duva, with all the world championship experience that he had,
right?
How in the hell do he not know that his boxer is winning the fight?
Right.
How does he not know that his boxer's not ahead on the cards?
That's crazy.
Because if you look at the fight, I mean, Chavez came on in the later rounds because of the torrid pace and because of the punishment. I mean, Meldrick took some punches. But right. Meldrick was standing toe to toe. He was throwing punches. He was like lightning fast. I love Meldrick
right there.
Exactly. Now, but here's what you also know. Lou Duva was in the corner. Right. Who the brother? The brother is the one who, if you go back and watch that fight, the brother's actually the one giving the technical, giving the technical instructions to Meldrick Taylor, not Lou Duva.
Right. Yeah, right. That's right.
I don't know who the brother is. Probably somebody from Philly.
But there it is right there.
George Benton. There it is.
So what? So I don't know why Lou Duva would tell a man he's down.
Benton's the trainer. Lou Duva's the assistant.
Here's the thing. So everybody felt like going into the 12th round that Chavez needed to knock Taylor out. Look at that. Everybody felt that Chavez needed to knock Taylor out going into the 12th round.
Everybody but Lou Duva.
Why would he tell him he was losing? Because that caused him to go. Because all he had to do was dance around the ring the whole fight.
Now, that go back to an early discussion that we had about whether or not somebody who actually boxed
can be a good
coach. Now, that may be something, because I don't think Duva ever boxed.
Duva boxed?
Yeah. He did?
Yeah, Lou Duva boxed.
Well, that proved our point then. He obviously know what the hell he was doing. Right. He didn't got the man damn near killed.
Yeah, because, he was ahead on the scorecards by 2 out of 3 judges. So I got it written here, right? Mm-hmm. So it was Dave Moretti, and these were the judges. Dave Moretti and Jerry Roth had to score 107, 102 in favor of Taylor.
Yep.
Right? And Chuck Giamba had Chavez ahead 105, 104. So he was ahead
2 out of 3 cards.
2 out of 3 cards.
It was over with.
It was done. And look at the 107 to 102. He couldn't do nothing but knock him out.
Exactly. Even in this fight, I'm not so mad. Knowing what I know about boxing now, and the brutality of it, I'm less mad at Richard Steele for for stopping the fight. Even though he stopped the fight, the red light is on in the corner, clearly showing it's less than 10 seconds. So all he gotta do is let Meldrick finish.
Nah, man, you can't say you was happy he stopped that.
I'm not happy he stopped it because Meldrick.
Oh, you can't say you're not mad at him because it was 10 seconds left in the fight.
It was 10 seconds left in the fight, but man, that was a brutal fight, man.
Okay, this is what happened.
Meldrick Taylor was never the same after this fight.
It was
a wrap for him. His career was over.
This is what happened. Chavez hit him with a right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Round 11.
No, in the 12th round.
12th round.
Hit him with a right hand, and it staggered him, and Richard still gave Meldrick Taylor a standing 8.
Yep.
Once he gave him the standing 8, he asked Meldrick twice, "Are you okay?"
And he didn't really respond.
He didn't respond.
He was dazed.
And so he said he waved out the fight, but it's 10 seconds left.
It's 10 seconds left. What's the referee job?
To protect the fighters.
Protect the fighter.
Right.
So.
Nah, bro.
Sheik, do you want to continue? I'm asking you right now, do you want to continue?
But he ain't say nothing.
I'm asking you, Sheik, do you want to continue?
Yes.
Sheik, do you want to continue?
Yes.
See, we continue. If you say no, then Micah gonna wave you off. And it's a wrap. He asked Meldrick Taylor, do you want to continue? Meldrick couldn't respond. Meldrick was concussed. Now, the question is, could Meldrick have hung on for another 10 seconds? Now, that was the crown jewel of his career. Meldrick was never the same.
Right.
And if you watch Meldrick one of those tales now where, he can't talk. Yeah. He sounds like Tommy. Yeah, he's still alive.
Meldrick Taylor?
He
was one of my favorite fighters back then.
Yeah, he working in a grocery store somewhere in Philly, bagging up groceries.
You serious?
Yeah. I saw a special on it. Meldrick Taylor, he grabbing grocery carts from the parking lot.
I don't know that he made no lot of money. No way. Did he make a lot of money? He was one of my favorites back then, man.
He
was just slick.
He probably didn't make a lot of money, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he made no lot.
Back then, what black boxers were making money? Other than Sugar Ray Leonard and Ali. Ali was finished though. Right. Them guys, man, they did a whole lot, and they fought in the sport from that standpoint. But look at his face now.
Yeah, he was swelled up. That's no question about it. I just think.
Now hold on. Now this is something I always wondered about Chavez.
Right.
Look at Meldrick's face and look at Chavez's face.
They both look lumped up.
Shit. Where you see a lump on Chavez? Chavez ain't got one bump on his face.
Man, he lumped up.
Well.
Look at it. It's right there.
Man, well. Man, look at Meldrick's face. Meldrick look like somebody he been shot. Hit with a baseball bat.
He look like he got mumps.
Now what's in them damn? See, y'all finna be another one of Ross.
Right.
I ain't gonna say it. But look at Meldrick's face though, man. Look at Meldrick. Now Meldrick, for Meldrick to be up on the cards, he had to be punching more, right?
And why is Chavez so like he bouncing around like this the first round? You think he got some energy from somewhere?
Bro. First off, it definitely wasn't no Votto. It definitely wasn't no Votto. That's number one. Number two.
Tell the people what Votto is, man. They don't know.
Drug testing. Sports drug testing for Votto. It wasn't no Votto, wasn't no water, wasn't no Olympic style drug testing, wasn't nothing. And if you know anybody, I've talked to people. Have you ever been to Mexico?
No, of course not.
Listen, bro, you can get steroids at the CVS in Mexico. Or whatever the Mexico CVS is. You can get steroids. You can get anything that you want.
You can get steroids at the gas station up here too.
No, you can get some gas at the gas station. You ain't getting no roids at no gas station.
Now that stuff, that honey goat weed or whatever that
man,
stuff.
That ain't no
stuff. It is. It's showing up and it's showing up as steroids. Okay. I just found that out the other day.
Okay, that's
them sex stimulant things. Okay, it's showing up as steroids.
Okay, sexual enhancements. I get that right there.
They showing up as steroids.
But I'm talking about something. I'm talking about something that's going. God, there it go right there.
Right now, watch this.
There you go.
Watch this. This the 12th round.
One. That's it right there.
10 seconds, bro. 10 seconds.
That's it.
8 seconds.
That's it.
Look though. Look.
In his
5
face.
seconds.
Do you want to continue?
5 seconds.
You're right. That's ugly right there.
5 seconds. All he had to do.
Look at Meldrick's face.
All he had to do was let him out the corner. The bell would have run.
You're right.
That's crazy.
That's some bullshit right there. You're right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Seeing it again in live because Richard was right in his face. Oh, you're right.
Micah, rewind that back.
You rewind that back. You're right. That's a bullshit ass call there.
Watch this. 5 seconds, bro. All he had to do was let him out the corner. The bell would have rung.
Look how he looking at him.
4 seconds.
And he see the light.
All he had to do was say, box, and the bell would have rung.
God damn.
You see what I'm trying to tell you?
I'm looking at this. I'm trying to read. Duva want to fight. I'm trying to read.
Now, first of all, Duva shouldn't be mad because Duva should have told the boy, you up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at Richard Steele's.
Well, he gave an interview after this.
The other part about it is like one of the things that you learn, or not learn that, but if you smart, you'll learn in regards to contract negotiation, especially working in the legal world.
Here we go again.
Is looking at body language.
Rock the lawyer showing up.
No, it's body language.
I know.
If I'm at you like this right here, you know I'm not engaged. Right. If I'm sitting up towards you like this right here, then you know I'm engaged, right? Right? So if you look, what I'm looking at and looking at Richard Steele's expression is I'm trying to ascertain whether or not Richard Steele.
Ascertain? That's a word you normally use on a regular basis.
Yes, I say ascertain and motherfucker in the same sense. That's how I talk.
My man said ascertain.
Ascertain, ascertains. You know whether or not there's a scintilla of corruption in regards to the action that Steele just took. Okay. Absolutely. Right. But my point is
now look at Lil Duva. Like he you shouldn't have told that man he was down.
But hell, Meldrick, he shouldn't have told a man he was down. But would Meldrick have ran and moved around the ring anyway?
It was 3 seconds left. Soon as Richard Steele would have said box, the bell would have rung.
Without question. The bell would have... I mean, Chavez was on the other
By
corner.
the time Chavez would have ran over to him...
It was over.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, it's over. Terrible decision. I mean, I agree.
That's why we talking about this.
Exactly. I agree that...
one of the worst... To me, this should be number one. The worst boxing stoppage of a referee at all time.
What number is it?
I don't know what number it is.
It absolutely is the worst.
Hey, somebody look that up, please. Subscribers out there, look up what number.
Look at Chavez's face.
This is.
Look at the man's face. The man been hit 232 times and he ain't got one bruise on his face.
Is this a conspiracy?
Ain't no conspiracy. I'm just saying that, but man. But if you notice, But if I looked at a lot of Chavez's fights, right? Mm-hmm. I watched him fight against Pernell Whitaker. Right. You know, one of the reasons why I wanted Chad to fight Southpaw was because I saw how, look at that. I saw how Chavez couldn't cut the ring off from Pernell because he kept circling the ring. Right. But if you look at those fights, man, Chavez never bruised, man.
Bro, this is disgusting, bro.
He was only cut one time.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's making me mad all over again.
Without question. This fight is over with.
Man is ahead on the scorecard.
And he got up.
And
it's by the time Chavez come across that ring.
Was this a title fight?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Right?
By the time, look at Chavez. By the time Chavez come across that
ring. That's what I'm telling you.
Where the clock at?
It ain't up there on the thing, but look, Richard Steele is a crazy man.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Meldrick Taylor. Was Meldrick Taylor.
Meldrick would have been wrong if he'd have slapped Richard Steele there.
Like I said, this wasn't Meldrick Taylor's last fight from that standpoint, but it was his last fight.
You don't think he? I don't remember no fights after him after this.
They did a rematch.
Yeah,
they did a rematch. It was Meldrick Taylor's last fight. It wasn't his last fight, but it was his last fight.
Right, I get you. I get what you're saying.
And if you look at the bad part about it is after this fight, and I'm not saying that this fight did it to him, but clearly, Meldrick Taylor's style was all action.
Right.
He ain't give a damn about no defense. Right. He from Philly, tough guy. The whole Philly tough fighter thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give a damn about no defense. Right. From that standpoint, because with his foot speed and hand speed and athleticism, it really could have been an easy fight for him. Right. I mean, think about it now. Meldrick Taylor and Pernell Whitaker were both on the 84 Olympic team, both won gold medals. Right. So Chavez fought two members of that team. Right. No, I agree, man. Looking back at it, for all that it cost him, Meldrick Taylor, he deserved to win that fight.
Number one, bro.
Number one.
I told you, should be number one. It's the worst. That's the pride. Man, that was egregious.
I mean, the crazy thing.
You use ascertain, I use egregious.
It very egregious. Juxtapose this with Tyson Fury. Juxtapose. With Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
Juxtapose.
Yeah.
Is this going to be Like, what are we doing here, man?
We're gonna enlighten the audience. Okay. But listen, with Tyson Fury, all right, you saw what Richard Steele just did, right?
Right.
Now think about the referee think about the referee in the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight, right? Long count. Long count. Are you okay? Then you get up.
You talking about the Tyson Fury and Deontay?
The first one.
It wasn't no long count, man.
Bro.
Man, it wasn't no long count.
In Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury won. Bro, it was 13 seconds.
That wasn't no 13 seconds, man. You one of them.
We gonna, huh?
You one of them. That was not no 13 seconds.
Which of them be I?
Huh?
Which of them be I?
What's my what?
I'm one of them. Which of them be I? Which one of them?
One of them that think that Deontay Wilder really knocked out Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury won that fight, man.
The first fight?
First one.
The man was on the ground like this right here.
Right. And then he got up before the count.
Man, looked like the referee put some smelling salt in their nose or something. I ain't never seen nobody pop up like that.
Are you one of the ones that's saying that his glove was messed up too? Like his glove was floppy?
Man, you know damn well that glove. You know that glove wasn't right, bro.
Tyson Fury glove? So you one of them?
Bro, you one of them too.
So even though, listen to me, even though...
You one of them too.
What?
You know them damn gloves were messed up, man.
So even though the commission, they standing there watching them tape up, watching them glove up, they check the gloves.
Bro, name me one pair of damn gloves you can put a dimple in. You can't name me one glove, 8 ounces. That's.
Rock, we'll talk about that later, man. I don't want to talk about that. That's crazy, man.
Sarai, come to the witness chair.
Listen, bro.
Sarai, that's called the 18-time world champ over here.
For what?
Sarai.
What you want her for?
Because we need an expert analysis and opinion.
She ain't got to come over here.
But, I mean, think about it.
Now, listen.
Bruh. You know good and well when you squeeze a glove, you're not supposed to wrinkle the glove.
They check the gloves.
How we know? How when?
This ain't even nothing we talking about. How are we getting into this? We talking about the worst stoppages in history, and you talking about
because we segued off into how Richard Cole counted.
You mean Richard Steele?
Richard Steele counted. How Richard Steele counted, and how the referee.
What you want to ask Sarai?
Sarai, do boxing gloves make dimples? When you squeeze a boxing glove, is the boxing glove supposed to stay crumpled like a paper sack bag, like a paper bag?
When did you see that though?
Pull up Tyson Fury.
The picture was photoshopped.
Bro, it was a video.
It was photoshopped.
It was a video.
I guarantee you I can make Micah makes a video just like that.
Bro, it was a video.
I guarantee
the man, bro.
I guarantee you I can get Micah to make
one partner did a video showing the glove.
I can get Micah to make a video just like that.
Man, you can't make no video making no glove.
Why can't you?
Bro.
What's the question?
Nothing, Sarai. Don't worry about it. Rock.
Yes.
Tyson Fury. The commission checks the gloves and the wraps and everything before you hit the ring. How on earth do you think that his glove...
Why is Tyson Fury not allowed to come back into this country?
I don't know. You got a story on that?
Daniel Kinahan.
Huh?
Daniel Kinahan. The same reason he can't come back. Tyson Fury is not allowed into the United States of America.
Where did you get that from, bro? He just fought at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
How long ago?
I mean, that's what the Deontay Wilder last fight was.
And he has not been in the country since. He's not allowed in the country.
Why? What says where? Who? I mean, I'm not... Listen, if you got some proof of that, tell me.
Same reason.
I didn't hear that.
The same reason his brother's not... He or his brother...
Where did you hear that?
They're not allowed.
Where did you hear that?
Actually, I think I read that in a story.
Micah, Google that, please. Google. And let me know exactly.
Tyson Fury not allowed back in this country?
I don't believe
not
that
right now.
one bit. I don't believe that.
Same reason Daniel Kinahan not allowed in this country. Mr. Kinahan, I don't mean no offense by bringing your name.
Bro.
Over the Irish mob. That's what they say.
Rob, I trust your opinion, man. I trust if you say, because I know you look this stuff up a lot. So
if you are involved with the Justice Department of the United States of America,
right,
and you are being investigated for a potential crime,
right,
and you are a foreigner,
right,
your ass is not allowed in this country.
Okay.
Just like Bill Haney had a felony from 1990.
Yeah, I remember. He couldn't go to Australia. I believe what you're saying. I'm just saying, did you saying
mob boss links that mean Tyson Fury and Tommy Fury are banned from entering the USA?
Right. So I see that and I believe you, but I'm just saying, you saying it's because of the gloves.
No, I'm not saying he banned because of the gloves.
What did you say?
I'm saying I'm saying his ass is banned. But you said how did the girls get or whatever? If you're involved in this much corruption to the point where you can't enter the country, right?
How the hell did we get into this? We talking about Meldrick Taylor and Julio Cesar Chavez and the worst stoppage in history. How did we get to talking about Tyson Fury being banned, corruption, and all of that? I swear you're going to get us punched in the mouth.
We segued off into it.
You're going to get us punched in the mouth.
We're going to get paid while we getting punched, though.
This is crazy, man. You just be saying anything, man. You can't.
I'm not saying anything.
You can't just say anything, man.
We just read it. All we doing is repeating what boxing said. Boxing said
they didn't say the man was corrupt. And
I'm not saying the man was corrupt.
You did say that.
Well, man, listen. Okay, let me say this. I believe that
the views expressed on this podcast are solely rock pits and not counterpunch conversations. Go ahead. Just had to end
We are not professionals. None of this is real. Do not believe it.
I just had to end this.
I'm just interjecting. Do not try this at home. None of this is real. We're just joking.
I just had to get it because you crazy, man. You just
listen.
I don't even know how we got into this, man. We was talking about the worst stoppages.
We talking about worst stoppages, right?
Right.
And so the question was who's at fault? The referee worst stoppages, right?
Yeah.
And so what I did was I compared Richard Steele's actions, right, and the quickness of his actions,
right,
in regards to the elongated actions.
Okay, elongated.
That's elongated action of
the referee. All these words you're using is going to be counted and put on the screen.
I got an extensive vocabulary. That's good though. But listen, my point is that I was trying to look at the genuineness of the actions. Like I believe that the guy in the Fury, and I believe the Fury count in Wilder Fury 1 was a long ass count.
I don't.
All right, cool. Now, so what I'm looking at is Richard Steele's actions in the Meldrick Taylor fight.
That was egregious.
It was, goodness, God Almighty.
That was egregious.
See, I don't want to see.
But that was something that you can look right at and see that was real.
But man, I don't want to believe that the brother would fuck over the brother like that. I just don't want to believe that.
So what do you think? He was looking out for him with 3
seconds?
I don't
know.
Well, okay, I give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't know how much time was left.
Question.
Yeah.
Could Meldrick Taylor have protected himself? And did he know to protect himself for those last 8-9 seconds?
But I'm saying
don't take but one punch now.
But what I'm saying is maybe Richard Steele didn't know it was. If he knew it was 3 seconds left, would he have stopped it?
He heard the ding ding. He heard the click click click.
Good point. So then what
and not only he heard the click click click, and the red light was. I've seen videos where the red light showing that it's 10 seconds left was in the corner, right above him. So yes, he knew that. So, but the question is, it was you say it was an egregious stoppage.
Yeah, I don't even know what egregious mean. I just heard you say it.
Whatever. All right, egregious. YouTube, Instagram, y'all look up egregious. But my point is this way right here. If Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the hardest very hard puncher, technically sound. If he come over there and hit Meldrick Taylor with a 2-piece, can Meldrick Taylor protect himself? Now, we all say all he got to do is move around the ring and run.
He can't get across the ring in 3 seconds, though. It was 3 seconds left when he waved it.
3 seconds, or was it 5, 7,
It was 3 seconds. It was 5. Then when he waved it, it was 3. So by the time he would have said box, the bell was over.
So in that heated moment, should Richard Steele have known it's just 3 seconds left? Or 5 seconds left? From that judgment call, from that standpoint.
That's what I said.
So,
right? What are you talking about?
my point is,
I just said that, and you argued that he heard the clacker.
He did hear the clacker. But he should have known. But my point is that if he's looking at this man, he's looking at this man in the face like he's this close to him.
Right.
He's looking at him. Right. He's looking at him. Meldrick looking like him.
No, he looked like he was done.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's 3 seconds left.
It's 3 seconds
so
left.
Just let him go. And by the time I say go. Anyway, let's move on past
one more thing.
Go ahead.
One more thing. A top athlete can run a 40-yard dash in 4.5 seconds.
Right.
40 yards. So do you think Chavez could have came across and landed?
Now we saying that Chavez was a top.
So could Chavez have traveled 12 feet in 3 seconds?
And hit him with what? In 3 seconds.
Hit him with a 2-piece.
All right. Anyway, look up that fight, y'all. It's the worst boxing stoppage by a referee in history. So look that fight up. Maldrick Taylor versus Julio Cesar Chavez. So good topic.
Great topic.
I really think that's the worst stoppage in history. But this is my favorite part of the show, Rock's conspiracy theories, because you always got something crazy to talk about. I actually think this one might be pretty cool. I might think you might got something with this one. Let's see. But Micah, give me the bell, please. So, Rock, you think something was wrong with Earl Spence in that fight against Bud? You got a conspiracy behind it, huh?
Something had to be wrong with Bud. Like I said,
all right. Well, let me
in the legal world, there's such a thing as circumstantial evidence, right? Earl Spence fell off a cliff in regards to just boxing acumen and talent. Earl is known for being one of the most technically sound boxers in boxing, right?
Right.
How you go from being one of the most technically sound boxers in boxing till your ass can't step, till you can't even step in the ring? I mean, you literally can't take a box. You can't step.
Right.
Right? You can't step and slide. You can't do nothing.
What's the conspiracy behind it?
I mean, there had to be something wrong with Earl that we don't know.
Right.
Right? Now, I don't think there's no neurological damage from that standpoint.
You don't?
If he had why didn't he have neurological? All right, listen. You don't just, there's a gradual decline, right? Earl went from right here to like he just dove off a high dive diving board off into a cave somewhere.
You ever been in a car accident before?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, I've been in a car accident.
How bad was the worst car accident you ever been in? How bad was it?
Broke right hand, broke right hand, broke left foot.
All right. So he what was he driving? A Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Okay, he in a Ferrari doing like 100 and something, coming down a regular street. Did you see the video?
I saw it.
Did you see how many times that car flipped over and hit a wall?
Yes.
He's supposed to be dead, man. You telling me you don't think he got any neurological damage from that?
The man didn't even have a damn cast.
Bro, he had his whole dentures he had to get that done.
He did lose his, in the words of Leon Spence, he lost his teethus.
And he was in a coma too, wasn't he? Wasn't he in a coma?
No, he wasn't in a coma. He just
Sure?
No, I didn't hear anything about him being in a coma. I heard about I knew he didn't have any broken bones. And I think that Sean Porter right after the accident took place, Sean Porter spoke to him.
Look at this video, man.
Without question.
So how would you think he don't have no neurological damage?
Why didn't it show up against why didn't the neurological damage show up against Danny Garcia?
Right.
Why didn't the neurological damage show up against what's my man, the Cuban guy name?
Are you talking about
Ugas?
Ugas?
Why didn't it show up against Ugas? Right. All of a sudden, he just got neurological damage.
So what do you think was going on? He definitely looked off. He definitely didn't look like he was there.
He didn't look like the truth.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he wasn't even there. Like something was going on.
No, he didn't look like he was there at all.
Look at that car.
I see the car. But hell, you can't see him. You see the car flipping, but you never seen a picture of him out there after.
So what do you think happened? You got a conspiracy behind it. What do you think happened? Talk to us. Tell the people.
Truthfully, what I think happened is I think Earl couldn't train. I think Earl is notorious for getting hurt in training camp or having something go on where he can't fight.
So
right?
You think he got hurt?
I think Earl was injured in training camp, and I think that injury prevented him from actually training and going about the business of losing or cutting the weight the way that it's supposed to be cut. First off,
can he really make 147 anymore?
I mean, it's illogical for him to be fighting at 147.
Right.
Because he fought in the amateurs at 152 pounds.
Right.
And this was in 2012.
So Bud offered him the rematch at 147. Unless he has to state in writing that he can't make the weight. So
I don't even think it was unless. I thought it was the fact that that was one of the clauses that he would have to say it, but it would still be Bud's choice.
Right. He has to say I can't make the weight at 147, but in writing. So, he had been offered the rematch at 147. I don't think he can make 47. But back to,
I think Earl's stubborn, like he said.
But back to the conspiracy. You said it's a conspiracy. What's the conspiracy? Because I just think
the conspiracy is. I think that something happened to Earl in camp that prevented him from training and conditioning the way that he normally would.
Like what? They didn't disclose it?
I mean, we heard a whole lot of stuff.
Have you heard anything yet?
I heard that he had some broken ribs or something like that.
I did hear that, yeah.
You know, if you got broken ribs, then you definitely can't do no running.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, look at Earl.
Eyes high to me.
I mean, first off, he's not even fully hydrated.
I'm not saying that Earl Spence is high. Please don't get in the comments.
You ain't saying it. I think I said like I just said now. Just like the last time.
He just don't look.
You said you ain't just like Kanye. You ain't saying he's a gold digger, but he ain't messing with no broke. He look high, but he ain't high.
No, I'm just saying he look like something is not.
What he look like is he's dehydrated. Bro, yeah. Man, Earl don't even know how to get away from a jab, man. Look at his feet. He unsteady. Come on, man.
Listen,
bro. He can't even bite the jab.
Like normal, I agree with you, right? I agree with you most of the time.
Can't step.
I agree with you most of the time.
No power.
Look, I agree with you most of the time. I'm just saying, why do you say it's a conspiracy? If you're gonna say it's a conspiracy, what the hell is the conspiracy?
I mean, the conspiracy. I mean, is it so much of a conspiracy, or is it so much of the fact that it's something that went on in this camp that is not the Earl Spence that we know?
First of all, Bud is towering over him.
Bud is not even taller than Earl.
Bud is bigger than him, though. Clearly,
yeah.
This fight.
Bud definitely bigger. I mean, that's what Bud. First off, the one thing that I give Bud credit for doing is instituting heavy weightlifting in his boxing training regimen. Earl, in trying to maintain the weight around there doing body weight squats and push-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that, if he did them, he said he wasn't even doing sit-ups and stuff. But doing all that body weight stuff is no substitute for putting iron on your back and pulling heavy iron up off that floor. What you seeing about a Bud is somebody who's physically stronger and who has grown into being a true welterweight.
You still haven't told me the conspiracy. Let the record reflect.
The conspiracy is.
I did there?
I mean,
you see what I did there?
All right.
Did you see what I just did?
I see what you just said. Let the record reflect. But conspiracies are never definitive answers. Well, conspiracy.
But you haven't told me a conspiracy for me to say whether I believe it or not.
Okay, so the question is whether or not this is the Earl Spence whether or not this is a true representative of Earl Spence.
No, it's not. We agree on that. But why? I feel like he got some neurological issues going on.
See, you feel like he got some neurological issues going on. All right. So somebody if it's medical malpractice, right?
Who said that?
Neurological, you saying you giving a medical diagnosis of Earl Spence, right? Okay. Doctors get sued every day for medical malpractice. Right. These folk who do neurological surgeries and make mistakes, right? So we can't really give a lay opinion in regards to a medical diagnosis. Something ain't damn right with the damn boy stumbling. Look at his feet. Just all off balance. Can't. I mean, maybe Bud just that sharp. Maybe Bud is just that sharp.
Bud is definitely that sharp. But I just don't know what.
But we had heard rumors about somebody again, getting off on Bud in camp during this fight. Prospects.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, training. Well, sparring is different.
I mean, he beating Earl.
Working on stuff when you sparring.
Look at Earl. Shit, Earl look dizzy as hell in there.
Yeah, he getting hit in his head.
Yeah, you're right.
Jabs, hooks,
double jab,
uppercuts, everything.
I mean, look at Bud's feet. Shit.
You mean Spence?
Bud. I mean, you look at Bud. Bud's feet are moving. Look, man, Earl coming forward and throwing the jab and throwing the 1-2 with all their weight on their front foot. We never seen Earl do that.
Yeah, I just don't think it's no conspiracy here, Rock. I don't think you've proven.
You think so? I mean, you can't. Conspiracies are never proved.
Yeah, but you haven't told me you haven't told me what you felt the conspiracy was. All you saying is something's wrong with him. I agree. I
think something went on in Earl's camp that prevented him.
Hurt. That they just not telling us.
Exactly. But I also believe that it also could be the simple fact of the matter that his ass just can't make 147 no more.
No, he definitely can't make 147. He definitely, something was wrong with him.
Yeah.
I don't know that he got hurt in his camp. Look in that camera and ask, did something happen to him?
I mean, we're gonna find out. I mean, I'm the one thing I like about Earl, and this is something you get out of folk that you get from the South. And you say he wasn't gonna make no excuses. So yeah. I like the fact that he didn't make no excuses for getting his ass whooped. He simply said Bud was the better man. All right. Now, you know, I don't like the aftermath in regards to, and I'll be honest with, like I said, I'm from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people from Alabama, we don't really trust motherfuckers who are above DC and Baltimore area right there. Once you get above DC and Baltimore, we don't trust y'all asses. We don't. Y'all motherfuckers from New York and Philly and all them damn places. We don't trust y'all.
You gotta get to Philly first.
It ain't really necessary. It ain't necessary a rule now. Not saying everybody bad.
Well, I get
but when you get above DC, we goddamn verify before we trust.
What does that got to do with Bud and Spence? Because neither one of them Bud and Spence. Because neither one of them, both of them Southern boys.
Nah,
Bud from Nebraska.
That ain't in the South. Well, that's Midwest. There ain't no South.
Down there South. It's right there as soon as you go through Alabama.
I think Tennessee. I think Earl giving Bud all them concessions in that fight is something that somebody from the South will do when you think you cool with somebody. That's my boy. We kind of alike. I don't want to just screw him. Man, go on get that man X amount of money. Okay, yeah, we'll flip a coin in regards to who walk out first. All right, yeah, we'll determine. The winner can decide what weight they're gonna be at. See, he got all the chips on his side of the table, right? And what Southern people will do, we'll mess around and think we done got to be cool with somebody when this motherfucker's not cool with you at all.
Right.
You make it to see what people in the South will do. They'll take business for granted, right? As opposed to somebody from a different part of the country, they'll see this and they take advantage of it.
Right.
Right? That's like, folk come from New York and places like that. That's why they be like people from the South is slow. Nah, we ain't slow. We just got some fucking honor about ourselves and how we was raised.
Right.
We don't just naturally fuck over motherfuckers. If we carry a old lady's groceries to her damn doorstep, we ain't gonna fuck around and rob her, Mike Tyson.
Boy, what is you doing?
Mike Tyson said he used to carry Mike Tyson said he would carry an old lady's groceries to the door.
But why did you look at the camera and say Mike Tyson?
That's what he said.
But that was when he was young. See, man, you listen.
I don't give a damn.
This is Rock's views. Mike Tyson will run up on you, boy. And what you gonna do if Mike Tyson run up on you?
And bite his ass.
Arr. Yeah, man, you're crazy.
I can't fight him.
Mike Tyson run.
Mike Tyson said that. Mike Tyson said,
but he said that's what he did when he was a young boy. You looked at the camera and said Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson said
that's something. Okay,
that ain't some shit I would have done. Oh, that ain't some shit that any of my homeboys.
So now we about to make a conspiracy against Southern and New York people.
They grimy.
Man,
I ain't saying nothing bad about them, but you know damn well they grimy.
Listen, the South.
We ain't robbing no damn old ass lady. We ain't carrying grandma groceries to the damn front porch and hitting her ass upside the head, taking her purse. That's what Mike Tyson said he did.
When he was little.
He goddamn 13. What kind of 13, 14, 15-year-old boy rob an old ass lady? We don't do that. We don't do that in the South.
All right, I get you. But what are we talking about here? We still talking about, we on this conspiracy.
But we segued off into that because
you always segueing off into something, man, that get crazy. Like,
what's the name of the show?
Right, I get you.
Counterpoint, we conversate.
Yeah, but you always segue off into something that might get us in trouble.
That's the same. Now we can't get in no trouble.
Why can't we?
How we gonna get in trouble?
Mike Tyson will punch you in your mouth, bro. Like Mike Tyson will run down on you, and that's a fact.
I'm not. Did I say? First off, Mike Tyson. When you were boxing, my mantra was, I'm riding and I'm fucking with Mike Tyson until he threw with boxing or his ass is dead. Okay. You were my man in the 90s. I'm a Tyson rider.
Okay.
I love Mike Tyson.
I get it.
Now, but Mike Tyson
said the camera and also said the man was a robber.
Did Mike Tyson say he used to hit old ladies in the damn head? He said he was a robber. He said he was a degenerate. I'm repeating what I've heard Mike Tyson say in his Tyson.
I just hope
I've heard him say in specials.
I just hope that if Mike see this, he see who passionate about it and who defending him.
You trying to say Mike didn't hit the old lady in the head?
I'm not saying nothing about Mike Tyson, bro. You crazy.
I love Mike.
I get it. I love Mike more.
Mike Mike Tyson.
I love Mike enough to not say nothing bad about Mike Tyson.
Listen, I love Mike Tyson.
Bro, let's just stop talking about Mike Tyson and talk about...
No, you trying to get Mike to hit me in my mouth, man.
You trying to get Mike to hit you in your mouth.
Mike.
You looked at the camera and definitively said Mike is a robber.
Mike said he robbed that damn lady.
Nah, bro.
Mike said, I didn't listen. Mike, I'm regurgitating words that you said that you did in your youth. When you were a youth, you did childish and bad things. Now that you a grown man and almost a senior citizen, you put away childish things. You must don't know
what Mike Tyson is, bro.
What?
You must don't know what he is.
He a killer. I am Mike Tyson.
Man, you better listen. You must think nobody ain't gonna hear this or something.
I know it. Hell, I know it's going. People gonna hear it. I'm repeating what Mike said. Did you see what
Mike Tyson said to the dude from Toronto when he was interviewing him? And he said that he met the mayor and the mayor from Toronto, and he said, "Did you see what Mike? How Mike?
Yeah, Mike was gonna whip his ass."
Right. Then Mike was in an interview with Vlad, and Vlad asked him, said, "You hang with these bad people that you grew up with." Mike's whole face changed. He said, "You attracted to these type of people." Mike said, "What do you mean I'm attracted?" And then when he explained to him, "I'm not saying you're attracted to them that way," it got crazy in there. Vlad said he'd never been that scared in his life.
But that's on Vlad.
You sat here, looked in this camera, and said Mike Tyson is a robber.
I said no. I said Mike Tyson. No,
I got you.
Robber is present tense,
bro. You tripping.
I said he robbed the old lady. Mike
man,
told the story.
Let's just leave Mike alone, bro.
Mike told the story.
Let's just leave Mike Tyson alone. Let's talk about.
Man, I love Mike.
Okay,
shit. But Mike told the story. But back to what we were talking about.
We were talking about Spence and Bud.
But yeah, but I just think something was wrong with Earl. Earl fell off a cliff. He declined. You can see it.
Right.
Sometimes it's precipitous.
Okay, there's another word. Precipitous. Spell that for the camera, please.
Hey man, y'all Google precipitous.
Precipitous. They don't know how to spell it.
Yes, they do. They're good for them. They can Google it. They learn it.
Precipitous.
If I tell them, then they won't learn it. But if they actually Google the word, see, if you start out putting precipitous into the Google search and search the definition, it's gonna give you the correct spelling.
Okay.
Then all you gotta do then is just remember remember it and remember the definition of how it applies.
Precipitous, boys and girls. Precipitous. All right, go ahead.
But Earl fell off a cliff.
Okay.
It don't make no sense.
But he fell off a cliff. But I'm saying, but my thing is, I'm a realist. I ain't into conspiracies.
And Bud a raw dude. Bud raw. But I would tell you that's the best I ever seen. But was that the best? Bud was Earl that bad or was Bud that good?
Bud was that good. And Bud was that good, but something was wrong with Earl, bro.
Something was wrong with Bud was that good. Bud was that good, but something was wrong with Earl. So we agree with that.
Yeah, I think Earl has some neurological issues.
You can't say this man had no damn brain damage.
Or what you said at first, he got hurt in camp and didn't really train like that, and nobody let us know.
I mean, you can be dehydrated, I guess.
And I definitely think he was dehydrated.
Now, here's the other part about it.
I know he was dehydrated.
When you cut weight, the last part of the body to rehydrate is the brain. Right?
Okay.
So maybe he cut weight maybe the weight cut was so difficult. Remember, we didn't see Earl. Remember, they're doing a new thing in Vegas now where they get the weigh in the morning, and all we see is the ceremonial weigh in. We don't see the actual weigh in anymore. They follow the UFC in that.
Right.
You know, they follow the UFC when let folk come in and weigh in, and then they come in for the ceremonial weigh in, and that's when the crowd is there. So we didn't see Earl. But had we seen Earl at a normal weigh-in, like we saw him in all the rest of them, that would have told the story.
I think he was dehydrated.
True.
I think he was weight drained.
Absolutely.
If you write about what you just said, then that proves the whole that closes the case. If you write about what you just said, Alexa, Google that, please. Alexa, Google. What did you say? When you dehydrated, the first thing what did you say?
When you dehydrate, the last thing is your brain.
I didn't know that. So
the last thing to rehydrate is the brain. If that's the truth,
then there you go. That's your answer right there, because he was definitely dehydrated.
And you can look at his face. His face looked drained. It wasn't full.
Oh, there you go then. Where's the conspiracy at then? That's what happened.
Neurological seems to imply that the bro got some screws loose up there.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen him since the fight, so we hadn't heard from him.
Ain't gonna see him.
And that's the same thing that happened to Rigondeaux when he fought Lomachenko. And let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. I remember how hard you was riding
yes.
I remember how hard you was riding for Rigondeaux. And I told you. I said, man, he gonna beat, man, Rigondeaux this, Rigondeaux that. And then when Lomachenko started beating him, I text you. And I still got the text.
Man, go on with that shit, man.
And you said.
That shit hurt my heart. Chad started crying.
You said. Man, he way bigger than yeah, but
Rigondeaux 5-1.
Yeah, but that wasn't what you were saying before.
I know, man. That wish for sometime my heart overruled my head.
I told you he was gonna beat him.
He beat the hell out of that. You also said he was gonna beat Devin Haney too. Devin Haney whooped his ass.
No, that ain't true.
Yes, she is.
Man, you done gone crazy. Yes,
she is.
They robbed that hell.
Man, it robbed him of what?
Lomachenko?
What he robbed him
and
of?
Devin Haney?
Devin Haney whooped Lomachenko ass.
You tripping.
Devin Haney whooped Lomachenko ass.
Man, you the only one in the world believe
No,
that.
I ain't. The judges believe it. All of them. Every one of them. Wasn't a unanimous decision.
I watched the fight.
It was a unanimous decision.
I watched the fight closely.
Unanimous decision.
Right.
I watched that fight 7, 8, 9 times.
I like Devin Haney a lot.
Devin Haney whooped Lomachenko ass.
Lomachenko that night.
Yes, he did.
Lomachenko was all over him, bro.
Lomachenko had some good rounds. Lomachenko 10, 11, whatever round. He won. I gave Lomachenko 10 and 11. Definitively. Man. Other than that right there, Devin won that fight.
We're going to have to examine that fight on Counterpunch Conversations.
We will examine that fight. Devin Haney, Bill Haney, best father-son team in boxing right now on the professional ranks. Great job, guys. Devin, you beat Lomachenko's ass. Don't let nobody tell you different.
I don't think he did. I thought Lomachenko won that fight easy.
Easy?
It wasn't even no question to me. Like going into the 12th round, it wasn't even no question to me that Lomachenko was going to get his hand raised. It was not even a close fight, bro.
Bro, it wasn't close.
No, it wasn't close.
Man, Devin, that fight was...
He hit Lomachenko with a lot of body shots, but everything that Devin Haney hit him with, he countered it and doubled it. Everything. No. Yes. Go back and watch the fight again.
I watched it.
Go ahead and say, tell me you watched it 5 times.
I probably watched that fight 8, 9. You listen. You got the videos of me sending you the introductions when Devin was watching. So you know I watched that fight.
Right.
Plenty. Right. I had Devin winning that fight easy.
Nah, he ain't winning that fight, man.
What was it?
Gone crazy.
I mean, it might have been what?
You high, bro.
9-3.
You high.
9-3. 7-5.
9-3.
Being generous. 7-5.
You telling me Devin Haney won that 9 rounds?
I said 7-5, 8-4.
7-5 Lomachenko.
7-5 Devin Haney, 8-4 Devin Haney.
No, sir. That was a bad call, bro.
Man, the Dream beat that dude.
Right, let's look at this.
Wait a minute. Mike, what we looking at, Mike? Now don't be bringing up no damn Lomachenko highlight where they just boop. Look at that right hand. Right hand. Work. Miss. Oh, counter punch.
That was he blocked it.
Man, you saw it. He got hit in the damn chin. Ain't hitting shit. Guard up. Walk back out on his ass.
Lomachenko won this fight, bro.
Ain't won this fight. You just saw the
left hand.
We're not
getting ready to talk about this fight, though. That's not what we talking about.
Body shot slid up under.
Rock.
Go ahead.
This ain't the fight, bro, that we talking about.
We're going to talk about this fight. Because we absolutely
I don't even want to talk about it because I'm mad about it because I lost money on this fight.
See. If your ass hadn't bet on this fight, you'll be right with me saying Devin Haney won this fight. See, that's why I don't bet.
No.
See, that's why I don't bet.
I lost money on this fight because...
See, that's why you... That
it's a slaughter.
Man, ain't no slaughter.
Man,
the Dream... Dream got him figured out. Ain't hit shit. The Dream. Look at the Dream. Jab. Step. Good feet. Move the Dream, baby. Body shot. Move. Stick.
Are we really doing this right now?
What?
Are we really watching this fight and examining this fight and going through this fight? I don't want to do this.
We ain't gonna do this.
This is boring to the audience, bro. Look at him. This is boring to the audience. Anyway,
I think the audience like us. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this fight, though.
All right, we'll talk about it. But I just think, again, back to Spence and my boy, I think Spence was weight drained. This is the foregoing conclusion. Spence was weight drained. He was dehydrated. And if you said that he was dehydrated and the brain is the
last thing to rehydrate,
then there you go. That's the answer. So that's what it was.
Might be.
All right. So
hopefully we're going to get that fight at 154.
Let us know what you think in the comment section, people. All right. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate that.
Mike Tyson don't believe that shit. I love you, Mike.
All right, Rock. Well, crazy as you is, man, I pray Mike Tyson don't snap on you, because Mike is crazy, bro.
Mike, I love you, Mike.
I know you do.
Don't believe shit, Mike. I love you, Mike. Don't believe him.
That was a good episode, man.
Excellent.
Appreciate your views on stuff, but I hope these people. What do you think? You think they liking what we doing? Think the people liking it?
I think they do, man. I mean, we started an Instagram account and we went to 10,000. We went to 10,000 followers in 5 days. Yeah. So we doing something right.
All right. Well, y'all
follow the YouTube page, though, guys.
Follow that YouTube page. Comment on this stuff too. Let us know what you think. Let us know what we should talk about. Yeah. I mean, that was a good episode. I'm looking forward to. We got a lot to talk about in the next few episodes. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of people to highlight. Trying to get some people on here to talk with us about these things. A lot of this stuff. We're gonna have some guest hosts, stuff like that. So great episode. Thank everybody for tuning in to Counterpunch Conversations. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and make sure you go to follow us on Instagram, Counterpunch @Counterpunch_conversations, and subscribe to the YouTube page, Counterpunch Conversations. You can follow me on Instagram, my personal Instagram page @Sheikism, SHEIKISM. You can follow Rock at
Rock.Pitts.
Rock.Pitts. You can follow Sarai @Sarai the Boxer, SARAITHEBOXER7, Sarai the Boxer. And keep on tuning in, subscribe to everything we're doing. We appreciate all the support. So Rock, appreciate you, bro.
Next time.
All right. Do it again another time.